What's up, all my chicken people, bee people? I'm Luke, 5 Acre Farms, Napa Bee Farms, Jorge Garibay. We're getting into the hives today. We're getting oh so close to making honey, but we need to make sure. We need to check their progress today, see what the blooms are like, see what they're bringing in, see if we need to pull queens, add frames, subtract frames. These are his box design. If you guys haven't watched our videos up until this point, you can go back and watch some of our videos. We got dang Indian over there doing smoke dances. I do want to note, if your bee mentor doesn't have a jacket that looks like that, you need to start questioning everything about him or her.
Oh no, I need a new one. This is so dirty. I wash this actually every month.
That's what happens when you get into beehives all day, every day.
Every day. We've been spinning honey like every other day at a different ranch.
How many hives are you up to in the state? Or I guess you're in Nebraska?
Yeah, we're up to Nebraska. We're trying to catch in Oklahoma too now.
So how many hives are you up to statewide that you manage?
We're over 450. I don't know the exact number right now.
So you'll get over 500 by the end of the year?
Oh yeah, we'll probably be at 600 easy.
So next year we'll be at 1,000?
1,500.
All right.
600 goes to 1,500 really quick.
I told George I was going to get him to 500 hives this year, and not like I do that much for him, but I've got him several of his customers.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're in Kansas and you think you have a place for bees, and you think Jorge can make your area, your farm better with bees, go over to Napa Bee Farms on Facebook, give him a message. And if you're into beekeeping and you want to learn input-free beekeeping, which is what all of our hives, all of his hives that he manages, are all about input-free. So no sugar syrup, no chemical treatments, no pollen patties, no foreign substances, no plastic in your hives. We don't buy bees. Like, input-free beekeeping. Everybody goes broke owning bees because all they do is keep spending money on their bees. His method works so good that you don't have to spend any money on bees. So
yeah, it's the first question I ask people if they want to get into beekeeping is why. And a lot of people say, well, they want honey. I'm like, well, I'll sell you all the honey that you want, but in reality, bees are really an indicator of how healthy your system is. Like, you guys have done such a great job here, and every year you're adding things, and as you're learning more about bees, it opens up new avenues for you to realize where the gaps are, to have a keystone species kind of help everything. So that's really what bees are. Honey is just a byproduct of how healthy, the environment is where you're having them. So I'm proud and happy that you guys are really embracing this way more than I thought.
I just want to see George, the next big beekeeper of the world, and we're here helping. Dude's got so much knowledge about bees and input-free beekeeping, it ain't even funny. If you need somebody, George doesn't want me to say this, but he loves to be guest speakers for all things beekeeping.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's got time to be a keynote speaker at your girl's bar mitzvah whatever.
we work 20 hours a day.
9 days a week.
Yeah, 9 days a week. We drive uphill both ways, home and back.
How many miles a week do you put on your truck?
Today we're over 300, usually 200 to 300 miles every day.
But you're hitting several farms a day.
Yeah. Start with the minis.
Yeah, these hives we probably won't get much honey off this year. These last 3, maybe 4 were we just put into boxes a couple weeks ago, so they're still in the growing stage. So I know there's one hive we need to find a queen on, and
okay, so this one was number 8. This one we didn't find the queen last time.
this one's a pretty small hive. We've been trying to add frames to them, trying to help them grow. These guys don't get too excited. We'll probably have to join them in with another hive before winter.
They could use a wet frame. I'll probably move this one to the front of this one. Okay, she's laying. We're getting there.
Here she is.
Marked?
Her dot's fading away, but she is somewhat marked.
Blue. Yep.
Blue.
Okay.
She's this year's queen.
Let's what we got here? There you go. We'll leave this semi-open so we can add them a frame of cap brood from another one. Let's go to the next one.
This one's growing pretty good.
Oh, she's gonna need a frame. I'm gonna give them an empty frame in the front.
I got a bunch of frames down in the garage. You want me to go get some?
Yeah, see, this one is gonna blow up here in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, when they have the back frame full of capped brood, she's running out of cells to lay.
Let me get some wax to put on the end there.
Like I said, these last 3 hives are pretty small. I mean, they were small swarms, splits, a lot of capped brood. They're starting to, once the bees hatch out of these capped brood, they'll start backfilling it with honey. So all these cells up here, that's capped honey. All this is uncapped honey. So they'll finish filling it out and then capping it, and then they'll end up filling in all these cells after they hatch.
We'll flip this frame around. See how they have all the brood on one side? We want to encourage them to have it across the whole way. So we don't use plastic foundation, one, because it's heavy. Whether you believe in microplastics or not, there are other reasons why we don't do it. Oh, look at that. Beautiful queen.
You see her? Oh yeah.
She's doing great.
Cruising down on the edge.
I'm going to put this one ahead.
Was she still marked all right?
Yeah. She looks good. This was the TSC hive. Holy cow. Yep.
Bunch of capped brood in there. A lot of these cells have pollen in them.
This is how we get the bees started.
We're just adding a little wax down to that frame so they know where to start building comb.
See, this is all new.
Yep, that bright white yellow wax is new.
We'll put a double empty in the front.
Yep, we always leave the front. Almost every time we get in here, we have to add a new one to the front. Kind of just move everything back. As this was an empty frame last time we were in the box. That bottom one wasn't, but this top one was. And that's full of pollen. I don't know if you can see all the colors in there.
Wow, look at that. They're getting grass pollen too. That's the gray.
The what?
The grayish color.
What do you call it?
Grass. It's grass pollen. So bees will actually pollinate grass as well.
Now you know.
The more you know.
The more you know. We're going to put this one at number 3.
Okay. Which one at number 2? This one?
Yep. You got room. Okay, that looks good.
Gonna slide all these frames forward. On to the next one. Are we good in here, or do we want to add them to the back?
We're gonna add them to the back, so we'll have to go get some frames.
We don't want anybody getting stung. Woo boy. They are crowded and making honey. That's when you know the boxes are working and we're out of room.
Okay.
I just want to
Need to grab a frame of cat brood from the middle somewhere without the queen. And we're going to take it to that weak one, and then everything will go back and we'll put an empty in the front.
I just want to stick my face in here and lick it. Since these guys have plenty of bees, we're going to
This is
take a frame and add it to.
This one we did not find the queen last time.
She's in here somewhere.
There we go. That's a good frame to give. Make sure she's not on there.
I don't see her
There we go.
anywhere.
Pull the next one. The back.
To the front or the back?
One behind. See if you can find her.
Like a needle in a haystack here. When you're looking for A, B out of.
See her?
No.
Okay. Go forward.
Do what?
Look forward. Holy cow. This is all, there's eggs in every single cell here. It's gonna be a really strong hive. We're gonna have to pull her next time. Pull the one behind there so you could show them this one. So right now what they're gonna do is they're gonna be putting away their winter reserves. And their winter reserves, you can see they're starting to put them at the top. So after they get their reserves down, then they'll start filling the back violently with honey.
Violently.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be epic. That was a brand new one 2 weeks ago. They drew all that.
And starting to fill it.
Drone comb, worker comb. See the drone comb? They fill with honey first. Our hives tend to have 25 to 45% drone comb, which is a lot more than most people's. Save some of that wax. Empty frames. Okay, we'll just move everything back. Get an empty in the front. You might flip it so that they don't have the same pattern to follow. You look good.
This was one of the swarms we had caught at some point.
This was the trap out. I'm not sure what that means, but that's what we wrote.
I'll try to clean up the top here. So I don't get too pissed off.
Let's put this one back in so we don't chill the brood.
Where do you want to?
In the very front, we'll put the empty.
We still have yet to find this ninja queen.
There's drones here. Yeah. Boys tend to hang out in the front. Nothing on this side. Go to the next one. We know she's in there because there's eggs, larvae, and cap brood. Look at all that pollen. That's pretty amazing.
Oh yeah. You want that one in the front?
Yeah. If that one is not drawn very well.
It's pretty much full.
It is?
The top one anyway.
Perfect. Look at that.
That's all new wax and pollen. You can kind of see how transparent it is. That's how you know it's new, and then all those dark spots is pollen.
Perfect. Well, we'll have to find her next time.
Way to make them good and spicy.
That's how we like them. Spicy tacos. Caitlin's like, nope.
At least I have gloves on.
Yeah, if y'all missed the live video we did a little while back, Caitlin got lit up on the hands. We're going to leave all this burr comb and extra wax on top here because there's a lot of honey in there, and we're going to let them clean it off tomorrow.
You can just put that frame, that lid on here.
And then once I get it all cleaned out, oh, Start putting it back on frames or melting it down.
5.
Another full one. This was one of my early swarms.
We'll do the same thing. If they have 4 frames of cap brood, we will. That's pretty. Look at, so she's laying all the way to the back. So that means we need to pull a frame of cap brood.
A lot of brood in here. We're going to start packing on some honey here before too long. We're looking for a queen with a blue dot. And we're running out of daylight. We still got 3 boxes left. This one's got.
Look at all that.
Starting to pack on some honey on the top.
Yep.
Don't see her over there.
Nope. Next. We'll put an empty in the front, just like the last one. Not on this side. Nope. Nope. Probably on the wall.
Fresh comb.
That's awesome. Okay. She looks good. Everything to the front. We'll split the difference on the back one.
Empty frame at the back.
Oh yeah.
We're starting to pack on honey here. The weight of this comb, even though it's not capped, is much heavier than about any frame we've had so far.
We'll put this empty one in the front.
Did we pull the queen on this one?
No. Should be a green. Green, and then we pulled, there's a virgin queen over there we need to mark.
This is why you take notes.
Not on this side.
A lot of brood here.
See, they're all building up for some nectar flow that's around here that we haven't figured out what. Should be soybeans, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we have a soybean field a mile away here.
And your sunflowers.
Yeah, and we got 18 acres of sunflowers that are just starting to head out.
So all these bees are preparing for that. See how they're not building on this corner, so we'll just flip it around. Not on this side. all pollen frame.
Want to flip it?
We'll leave this one, we'll flip the next one. If the other one's like that, we'll flip it.
It is.
Looking good. Squish everything up. Should be a green queen. Look at all the bees.
Yeah, this one's going to be a full box. These next two boxes should be pretty full.
Let's dump these bees.
Oh, the weight. Oh yeah.
We'll flip it around.
That is all capped honey, and the rest of it's uncapped honey. And it weighs a bunch. You can hear the roar in here. I don't know if bring my mic down in here closer. Can you feel the honey? If only you could smell.
Holy cow, there's a lot of bees. See, they're starting to work the second level now. This is festooning. So this should be built out in the next 2 weeks. We're gonna have to pull a frame somewhere.
You wanted a brood?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, capped.
It ain't this one. This is mostly honey.
Holy cow.
I mean, there is some capped on the
Nice
top.
if we could. Let's just
Huh?
pick one that's only half. We don't want to take. All this workforce is going to make us honey, so we just want to take the small.
This is a half.
Yeah, that one. Just got to make sure the queen's not on your side.
I can't hardly see anything.
Okay, I'll grab it.
You can look at it.
So same thing. We'll put a empty in the front.
This is like all honey here. Most of it's uncapped.
Heavy.
Oh, geez.
We'll pull it back. Hold on. There you go. That little hive at the end is going to be a monster.
Yeah, that very front hive. Our OG hive. It's gonna get pretty busy.
They say you can't combine
This
bees
is
from different colonies. We have 4 different colony bees in that last hive.
all smorgasbord. This is almost all uncapped honey. A little bit capped on top. I think these two are stuck together somehow.
Okay, that front one's empty, so
Leave it
go
in there.
Yep. We'll put this one in between there, so move one more forward. Give them a little room in the middle. Yeah, I'd say by the time your sunflowers are going, these girls are just going to be... I'm going to have to build more hives.
That's what I tell you every time you come out here. Be ready.
Well, the girls were a little slow the last couple times, so they were just getting adjusted to your place. But now, I don't think we're going to be able to stop them.
No.
So here we'll pull one of the front two frames, smallest one.
A lot of capped and uncapped honey there. I'm just going to work my way to the front here. You want one a brood?
No.
Well, there isn't going to be one a brood. Because this one has a virgin queen, right?
Yep. There shouldn't be any cap brood. We'll just take whatever they've built in the front and give them an empty. Yep, that'll be good. Trade you. Look good.
Their occupation now is no longer feed the babies. It's make the honey, since we removed the queen last time. So this frame back here on the back, I don't know if I can get it out, but they're packing it full of honey. But this is our original hive that I got Caitlin for Christmas, and they're always the spiciest of all the hives. So I still have a couple swarm traps out. I'm probably going to take them down here in the next couple weeks, or if I catch any more swarms, I just won't put them back up. You're getting into a time frame of, if you catch swarms, do they have enough time to build enough comb? Since we don't use plastic foundation, do they have enough time to build comb and put on enough resources before the winter comes? And you're running out of days before those first freezes. So you got to be careful catching swarms, or even if you do catch them late in the summer, early fall, you got to either combine them with other hives to keep them alive, or just use them to build out comb for us for next spring. So other than that, I'll get into my other hives tomorrow over at my other location. I'll show you that video after this. But Jorge, you got anything?
Bees look great. They're building in anticipation of the blooms, and that's what we want. They're adjusting to their environment. They're giving us that feedback that they're getting ready and primed, and every single one of these hives should yield some honey. Even that last one, that's now a monster. So we should be able to pull at least a frame of honey from every single one now. They look great. Looking forward to next time.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Or, I don't know. I got somebody coming tomorrow. We'll see you in the next couple days. Well, no, it has to be tomorrow, because this video is going out tomorrow. So, I guess you guys won't see tomorrow's me going and seeing the other hives. I'll have to do those tomorrow afternoon. This video is coming out tomorrow afternoon. So, anyway, you can find George, Jorge, whatever you want to call him, the bee guy, Napa Bees Farm on Facebook. He's got a ton of, he posts every day what he's doing at his yards all across the state, and a lot of good content for input for your beekeeping. So if you want to go find him, follow his page, and learn a lot about beekeeping. If you guys like beekeeping content, comment down below. If not, too bad, because it's a big part of our farm and we really enjoy it. So we'll see you guys on the next one. We love you guys. Don't haggle with your honey supplier. Buy your honey local. We'll see you guys on the next one.